Okay, I'm trying this with headphones. I don't have anything, nothing came in. Now I'm all freaked out like the headphones aren't going to work. I'll show you though what I've gathered since last. Oh my God. You see? This is all brooches. All brooches. That's not all of them either. It's a lot of them. I'd say, I don't know. I can't even tell you how many more there are. I can't and I shan't because it'd be too much. I don't even know. I didn't count those or anything. Should we pick out a couple? I love this one. Some of these might go separately because they're too unique and vintage. Little Aztec man, I think. But I do have enough to do like, I don't know which I've showed you because I gathered so many more, but I think the ones right there are ones that, bunch of JJ. This is not JJ. Sweet little giraffe. This is a cool vintage unsigned. Really pretty. Like, I think I'll put these separate, right? Because I can at least get $10 for some of these. Should I take them out? I don't even know. I'm not going to bother right now. This is a cool sun god situation. Oh, little turtsy. Okay, we could go on like this all day because there's literally, I don't even know. I'm sure there's more than 100. It's not sexy. It's just not sexy. Oh, you're not a little guy. So, I was missing another giraffe that sold. And he was out here where he shouldn't be. So there's that. But I found it, but I still haven't found the rings. I went to the Goodwill today. But I went there, I think, on Thursday or Friday. Yeah. And I got this mirror that how am I trying to make this work? That I love. Because I love brass. I love ornate brass. It's just a pretty thing. And you can hang it. You know, it's decorative. You're not supposed to really use it. I mean, you could use it like this. Then put like your jewelry on top. That's a thing you could do. But I went there, I think, like I said, Thursday. I'm not sure. I wasn't feeling good. The line was long. And I had like a small basket full of stuff. So I hid it. I knew it wouldn't stay hidden. And I didn't go back the next day. Thought if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So 3 or 4 days later, I went back. And this was still there. It was $6. Which is not cheap. If I sold it, I'd sell it for 30. And then after fees and what I paid, I'd only make like 18. You know, I probably won't sell it though. That's the sad truth. And I found these pretty little enamel earrings. I just have random stuff out that I thought, well, let me list it. Copper enamel earrings. My sister, I think, used to make stuff like that. Back in the day. Pretty amethyst. I have a sterling chain. I should hang this on. And Kimmy, you had said, like, what's a good light box? And then when you said, like, the night thing, like, oh, taking pictures at night, and I'm like, duh, Gina. That's why you got this stupid light box. And yes, I think these are swank. I'm not sure. I think they're pretty. I need to listen. They didn't. I have had those for a long time. They didn't come recently. I'll stop speed talking. I don't drink caffeine either, so can you imagine if I did? Anyways, I'm glad that you said that. Like, well, yeah, I have trouble taking pictures at night because it's like, well, that's like 99.9% the reason why I got a light box. And yes, it's a dark box, but still, and however, at night, it still is like a light box. You know what I mean? Yeah, this cufflink has so much writing and a hallmark, and I have no idea, unfortunately. Oh, no, they're like other country marks. Yeah, darn. They're not gold. There's no, I mean, it wouldn't even matter if they're hallmarked for gold because I can tell they're not gold. Anyway, they're pretty, but I'd like to know the hallmarks, and that's probably why they're not listed. Hallmarks would help. They're not swank. They're older. So yeah, because I took pictures of jewelry, whatever. I only got big into jewelry selling when the pandemic hit. And I literally could not buy. The stores were closed. All my, all the thrift stores were closed. So, and yes, I had a lot listed. And I had a bit of a cash pile. Some people call it a death pile here. But not much. Not to get me through the couple months. And So I got into jewelry, online jewelry. What's my point? Oh, so I can tell my old pictures. I would lay the piece on my beautiful faux wood floors. They're not too busy. I made sure, you know, those Poshmark sellers that like they have like a scarf and like a bunny rabbit, like they have all this shit around the jewelry, and you're like, what is it you're actually selling here? So it wasn't, you know, it's just the pretty floors. And the lighting was good during the day, as good as my light box. But then it was at night, like, oh shit, if I want to, you know, when I take pictures a lot at night. I'm going to show you these things in a minute and ask you what they are. Digging through, I found the mate. I have no idea what they are. Anyways, that's it. So, if nothing else, this dark box does provide light at night. And this one is newer, is what it's called, like NEWWWER or some dumbass spelling. I would suggest get built-in lights like these, even though they're not good enough. And for me, if like I have the 20 by 20 inch, this way I could put in big things if I want, like a big old tall situation, not just jewelry. But it also serves as my place to do videos. You know, if you had like the smaller ones, like a 12 by 12, I couldn't even do the videos. Okay, so here they are. What the hell are they? They're sterling, they're vintage, and they're cool. Some of this detritus distraction. What are these? Okay, get. Oh, and that beautiful. What is? Oh, that's part of it. What are they? Oh, that's the sterling. I'm like, what's there? What? And these clip on. Did you see that? What are you doing? What happened? I didn't know it was a time change. Didn't really matter since it's Sunday. Sunday. It's Sunday. What are these meant to be? I thought earring, but how does that, the hiney hay, does that go on your ear? Where? Okay, it's probably really obvious, and it probably is an ear thing. Like that? I have headphones on, so I can't try it. They're really cool. And then it's like so bizarre to me that these are like, it's just a hole. When something stumps me, it really stumps me. These stump me. I'll put it back bigger so you can't see my... Sometimes you can just see that. It's so disgusting. Sorry, I apologize. What is it, folks? It's got to be for your ear. There's nothing else. There's two of them. How do you put it on your ear? This way? Like sideways or downways? Yeah, I'm not even going to try because I wouldn't even know how to try. So help me. All right. So anyways, those are super cool, but I don't know how to list them. But I'm grateful that I found the other one. So now they're together forever or until I lose them again. I found this pretty little turquoise, but there's only one. It's not that great. It's like sort of mass-produced, maybe Native American or made for the tourist trade. And this, I think, was, we've showed you this. Now I'm This is like, oh, I'm so stupid. Never mind. I know exactly what it is. It's a saddle, like a bolo tie, sort of like you put a thing in there. And that's why it's got a weird shape. And then I found this, which I had misplaced. I need to list it. A friend of mine on Facebook who's very knowledgeable about antique and old stuff. And I don't want to ask her again because I asked her months ago and she told me in detail. I don't know if this is Hebrew or Jewish. It's a certain like work. It's probably 60 plus years old. There's a name for it. And it's not just filigree. It's not just like, oh yeah, that's filigree. There's a name. And I did at the time I looked it up and it's a whole thing. But now I can't remember. It's got gold wash. It's sterling. And she had thought these are probably actually real gems. Or very well could be. And I guess I could take it to my jeweler, but I don't have anything else to... Oh, I guess if I take this to get a battery, it's worthwhile. I mean, some people have these for sale for $800, but mine's used. It's, what's it called? Something. Techno something. Techno, you can read it. Marine. It's a really nice watch. I could tell that. I've had it for a while. I could tell it when I pulled it out. It's like, it's hard to even hold on to. It weighs so much. Well made. Nice band. Anyways, it would help to have it running. Or no. Because when you do the watch thing, oh my God, they have to unscrew all those? Yikes. And when you do the watch thing, like the higher end, by higher end I mean 200 and up. If you say, like if I list this and just go fudge, I don't know if it's even working. That's right side up. No, that's right side up. I was first attracted to it when I saw it in the lot because it looked like just so bizarre. Anyways, if you say, I don't have to shout. I don't know why I'm shouting. I'm like shouting at the phone. That, oh, it's not working or just needs a battery. You can't prove like it just needs a battery. And so they can get it and go, oh my God, it's just broken to shit inside there. So if I take it to a jeweler, and they get it running, I usually when I do that, I wait 24 hours just to make sure it ran that long. But you know, the last watch that I sold for what, only 300? Oh my God, that one kills me. Anyways, it had been running like, oh no, she had said, oh yeah, it's look, you know, it's fine in there. There's nothing janky. So what's my point? I could take this. They're probably just glass. I don't know what they would just be garnet, if not glass. They're not ruby. But I could find out. So like a twofer. Like I went in there the other day for that India bracelet that I sold for 900, and that's all I went in there for. Like, and they were just nice. They didn't, you know, I mean, I told them, like, I'll pay you, and they didn't like. Am I saying like a lot? Sterling spoon rings. Not all spoon rings are sterling. A lot of them are not. It doesn't really matter. People don't really like spoon rings unless they're super unusual. This is really sweet. Daughter. Somebody will want this. A million little lessons of love. Daughter. Daughter? There's a little like flowery thing hanging. It's a fine little knotted chain. So yeah, because I'm not putting this in my purse and walking around with it. Like when I have stuff like this, I'll put it in a little jewelry bag and put it in my purse. So that if I'm over there, like I should be Tuesday, because I had to go to Costco for my eyes again. But this sucker, man. Do you want to see what it weighs? How many grams? I got my gram scale. I don't have to get up off my fat ass. I'm going to get up on my fat ass. Yeah, fucker's heavy. 133 grams. That's a lot. So speaking of grams, my gram lot, that sounds so cocaine and so 70s. I think I stopped doing coke in the 70s. That's what I believe to be the truth. Oh, early 80s probably. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh, God. Brain fartage. Oh, sis, my brain had a little tiny poopy. I made a little farty. Nobody ever told me what these guys are. Please tell me. God dang it. You're pissing me off. Who are they? Is it simply Dennis the Menace? But Dennis the Menace's hair would be stuck up. But there's somebody. They didn't just make this whole sterling bracelet. Lisa, you've got a bunch of kids around. Although I think this is old school, like old fashioned. Okay, were they too different? No, they're all the same. Got like a little Ninja Turtle mask on. Clearly not a Ninja Turtle. You see that? Yeah, my big guess was Dennis the Menace, but then his whole look is his hair would be up. Or, you know, he'd have that cowlick sticking up. You guys are so old, you probably don't. Oh, maybe there's modern Dennis the Menace. I don't know. And this, just stuff I unearthed that I'm like, okay, these need to be listed. This is a cool sterling. What did I like best about it? Oh, it's just tropical. It's just like vacation. And did I also say that, yes, people are using Zoom in their titles for statement jewelry? They're doing Zoom runway statement. I still think it's redundant. Even though I thought I came up with it, and I maybe like it, and I've used it a couple times, it's still like, well, unless it just becomes a thing like runway became a thing. You know what I mean? If it becomes that much of the lexicon. But otherwise, it's like, duh. If you're doing, I just thought maybe these, whatever these are, said something besides 925. I already knew they were that. Darn it, man. But it's funny because these two kind of have the same kind of filigree. Ah, the fudge. I can't find the camera. What the? Why, if I'm putting it right in front of the, I'll put it over here. See what I'm saying? Only this particular work, how it's not the same. They're both filigree. I think that's what they have in common. But those like scrolly, flowery things, I'm telling you, it's attributed to some maker in the 1940s, I think. Another sterling ring. Pretty little thing. PLT. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yeah, so this here is a problem. Did I find any I love today? I don't think so. Well, that one. Didn't I take it out? I don't have. He said lost. What's happening? Ruff, ruff. Now, if my husband comes home, I'm gonna... Okay, there's something wrong with this Scotty now. I remember. It's all coming back to me. When I'm in the bedroom, I'll just keep the video going. But when I'm in the... Like, this is... Right now, I'm in the dining room. So he comes right in the slider, the back door. Okay, he's got to go somewhere because, look, I love him, but unless I just cut that off, I don't know what's happening. That or something. Although if I put this in a lot, it's like, I'll put it in a lot. It's like, yeah, you get what you get. I mean, probably mostly they'll be all good. I think you've seen the fat cat. I've got enough, more than enough to make a cat lot. Oh, so anyways, my husband comes in the slider right there. We don't live in a big, huge house. So he might have his shitty music blaring, or he just will talk. Like even when I say, oh, I'm going to call my mom, I'm going to be on the phone. He's like, okay. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, so what's in it? And it's like, okay. I love a little thing like that. And she's sweet. She's somebody. Yeah, I don't know who she is. You guys probably know. Holly Hobby? No. Holly Hobby? No. Say that again, Holly Hobby? No. Oh, here's some nice ones. This one's super nice, vintage. Again, these may come out and go on their own because they're older. And they don't feel like what I would put in. And not that I'm not going to put, I'm keeping him. I got you. Because he's mid-century. And he's modern. And we had Siamese cats. I don't know if I said that before, but yeah. In the mid-century, we actually had Siamese cats. I think it might have been a real thing back then. Oh my God, my glasses just came off my head. Oh, that's not good. Oh, my stupid thing is hanging by a thread. By a thread. Quite literally, a thread. And I have to go to Costco, and then I have to go to Lynn's Crafters, and then I have to wait 3 weeks. I'll show you the leaf. Very pretty enamel leaf. Like something like this. I can't see that it's... Might be missing a little enamel right there. But that's what I mean. I'll put lots like this, and then it's like, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, these are all in mint condition. Because it's a lot. You get what you get. But for the most part, if it's a big lot, is what I'm saying. That's what I mean to say. It's not really what I'm saying. Lots of Christmas. Yucky, yucky Christmas. Lots of frogs. Lots of Papa. Why do I know so many Manson references? Live freaky, die freaky, lots of Papa. They killed lots of Papa. Yeah. Manson, oh yeah, I just already showed you this. Manson himself, he did kill people. He didn't kill any of the people that he went to prison for. I don't think they got him officially on. I think he killed 1 or 2 that they know of, dudes. And he was at the, at the La Bianca house. He went in and like tied them up and shit, which is, I mean, he's a monster, right? He's a creepy, creepy monster. Don't rest in peace. I'm just saying. What was I saying? What was my point? Oh, that, yeah. He didn't actually go in, and when they were... He went in. I love these. He's fun. Nothing missing. You don't know if it's a JJ or an anybody. So many of these aren't signed. It's quite amazeballs to me. I'm like that girl that puts on makeup and talks about serial killers and crime, true crime. Except I don't put on makeup and ever. I like this little tiny. Well, trying to get the. Oh my god, it's not that great. Just trying to get the pin back in the thing. So one last poke. It's just a pretty. It's a pretty little delicate thing. I don't know which way it goes. You see it? I love when it's open back. That's a thrill for me. I don't know why. Makes it older, makes it better. I think I already showed you the giraffe, the zebra. I say zebra. Ow! God, I hate these big ones. Damn it. This one's marked. I remember that it was marked. It's nothing special. Better any brooches, better anything special. I mean, you can even get cheap brooches from Juliana. Vintage brooches from Juliana. Park Lane? Park Lane. It might not say that. But it might say that. Yeah, it's probably Park Lane. I think they did shit in the 80s. Still. So yeah, I will stop complaining about my dark box. And I will also... So many flowers, so little time. He's just annoyed with me, especially. It's like, seriously? What's happening? Ow. Well, it's hard to go through a brooch lot because, as you know, you just keep getting pinned and poked. Yeah, I feel like all these you've seen, but yet I have literally found a whole another tub that I threw in here and added them all together. You see the hummingbird? Hummingbird, don't fly away, fly away. Probably did because I remember singing that song. Oh my God, redundant. Redundant. This is an old one. It's got a little open, tiny open backs. Pretty. It's pretty, right? How is AB not pretty? I've never heard anybody say, well, I don't really like AB. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but they're stupid, you know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. More open back vintage. Rhinestone cowgirl. Different type of open back. Anyways, yeah, you can get Juliana. Beautiful Juliana brooches for $30. I mean, that's not that much money. Right? I already showed you this. I feel like I'm showing you all the things I really liked. Koozie. Oh, you no go there. This is a Bakelite style. It might be painted Bakelite. I don't really give a shit because you know what? Bakelite, again, really doesn't have any more value than anything else. Unless it's some super rare, super cool, old, unusual. He loves to go under the table of the light box when I'm on it. When I'm on the video. Okay, I feel like I'm being boring now. I'm not showing you enough. But yeah, that's this. Okay, the takeaway is what the H is this? What is it? It's got to be for your ear. That's the end of that story. How does it go on your ear? Does it? You could just say the dangly part goes to the side or goes up. I have a lot of common sense, but I have no like. Whatever this lacking is, like somebody might look at this and go, "Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock." I just don't get it. I've never seen anything like it. I've seen it, the kind where it's an ear cuff clearly. This to me isn't clearly an ear cuff. And I know they started doing that in what, the 30s? It's an old thing. It's not a new thing. I think they're still doing it, right? The ear cuff thing. Okay, he's freaking me out. All right. What to do? Oh, you're too needy. You're pissing me off. Okay, I'm going to go because he's literally about to jump up into this box was about to say I love you. Is that funny? I do love you. Okay. Till we meet again. Bye.